Welcome to Three Blind Mike's podcast. Follow their journey as John J. the Real Hot Rod, Cletrodamus, and Portis the Assassin deliver the bottom line on the greatest pop culture entertainment debates of then and now. The Three Blind Mikes won't know the topic until the show begins, which surely will lead to an unscripted and uncensored good time. Now, let's go in blind on the road to know.
So basically, guys, let's tell the folks, how we came up with the thinking and the idea of Three Blind Mikes. I remember, I think it was was it last summer?
Yeah, it was last summer. At the Real Hot Rod, your lovely daughter, your lovely oldest daughter, was getting married, and I think we came up with the genesis of it then, that this could be a one-stop shop place for folks who love podcasts, who love to debate the greatest pop culture questions of today and yesterday, where we can kind of take them on this road, this interesting road where we kind of, throw it all out there. What makes, the greatest guy movie of all time, or, what makes the most scandalous Hollywood affair of all time, or what makes the catchiest rock and roll song of all time. Things like these, things that, guys, girls, have been debating at, at summertime barbecues or at the water cooler at work for years. We could kind of, deep dive into that and solve these pop culture questions that have had America, arguing amongst itself for decades or even centuries.
Absolutely. And Portis, do you remember when we were home in Illinois, and we were sitting around, me, you, and Cletrodamus and everything. And this is like a norm. Every time we all three get together, is that we always talk about some form of entertainment. And we could talk about it for hours.
Oh, folks, we can go beyond when the cows come home, Hot Rod.
Oh, and people gather around, and it's entertainment and everything. Do you remember when we were all together that time? And
I remember there was two occasions we were at that the thing at our mother's house. I think she was talking about toppling the government, and we had to go somewhere because the train had already gone off the track. She was and so that would be Cletrodamus and my mother talking about some grand design redoing our government system. And then also at your daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
And we just had a conversation, and it was nice. It was a free flow. See, that's what I like. I like just talking and hearing people's ideas and not being, not worrying about the filter.
Right.
I mean, having a conversation, I'm like, you know what? This should be the show right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And folks listening, that's what our design for. We want this to be interactive. We want you to feel like this is three brothers, three friends, just talking pop culture, talking just like you do, at your Thanksgiving dinners with your family, or, your get-togethers with friends. We want you to be part of this. And you can expect this as we lead you down the road to nowhere. A lot of fun, a lot of laughs, no BS, and a lot of great topics. And that's really kind of like the genesis, the kind of like the thesis of this show. We want it to be fun, and we promise we're going to try to deliver that for you every episode.
Absolutely. And let's give a shout out. And Cletrodamus, you can kind of piggyback off of this. How did this name Three Blind Mikes come about? If you remember.
Yeah, well, Three Blind Mikes, it's a great question, Hot Rod, too, because we're not, and none of the three of us are professing to be the be all end all, the prophet or the final word of any of these pop culture questions, even though we believe we are.
Hold on.
And
you call yourself Cletrodamus. So you're comparing yourself to Nostradamus? Is that the idea?
Well, the way it goes, a lot of people consider Nostradamus an early cousin of Cletrodamus. Yes, absolutely. But we will tell you this. The final word we will deliver. Without question, the final word, what we say, will be gospel by the time we are done with this debate, because it will be so convincing, it will be so truthful, it will be so compelling. Our audience, with our hypnosis, will have no other option to say, you know what, these guys are right.
Yep.
I think we are a bunch of sensible fellows. I probably am the wild card of the bunch because I really have no filter at this point, and I'm the 2 beers. Do I have time to go and get another drink?
Yeah, go ahead, because actually I'm going to be going to get a little bit. I'm drinking a little bit of Evan Williams bourbon.
Ooh.
A little fancy. Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Well, if
I'm getting
run and get another,
I'm getting wild and crazy. I'm mixing H and 2O tonight, fellas.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
So while
feeling good,
while Portis is going to get that, basically the next.
The Three Blind Mics is sponsored by the Family Proud, Family Strong Network via YouTube and powered by the Digital Media Productions.